Okay, welcome back to the Long Dark in our Archivist Challenge. There's Mr. Wolf hanging out over there. Where we entered this area from directly is straight ahead of us. We're currently down here. This area over here is the Trapper's area and entrance. Entrance is up here. Trapper over here, I think. Not very good map because there's nothing marked, but right now we're down here. We're going to head down to Forlorn Muskeg. There's often some stuff around here, usually nothing amazing. A pry bar that I'm just going to leave here for now because I don't want the extra weight. We're going to be bringing back maybe some stuff from the area we're headed to. We'll see. I hate that I can't jump over those. Grab some berries. I was actually planning to harvest some rose hips myself this year to make like jam and stuff out of, but the people in charge of that area with the bushes decided they were going to weed whack all of the roses and cut everything off. So I will probably not be doing the rose hip jam as much as I was kind of looking forward to it. I also did find like another little source of them, and then I was just wanting to see what it was like on the inside if I actually opened it up with my hands, and pulled into it, and there were maggots inside. So I was like, maybe not this this bunch of bushes. So yes, welcome to Forlorn Muskeg. It's not a very interesting place. We're over here right now. This is where we're heading. I cannot believe how well marked these are. I didn't realize this was so marked. Like, I thought I had to just kind of know the areas and find them. But that is like directly this way. So we're gonna head up there. But I'm gonna make a stop at the... There's a little derailed train up ahead. I know from my various survival challenges. I think the main storyline brings you down here too. It's been a while though. They're supposed to be continuing with the fourth part of their story sometime soon. But that last update I think they had on that was in April, and it's now like August, so it's been a while since they've said anything about it. May or may not be able to see the radio tower in the distance when we get closer. I think that's it right there, yeah. Like kind of dead center in behind those trees. It's very tough to see right now. It's getting a bit more foggy. This area is one of the first places I was introduced to breakable ice. So there's a lot of ice around the train tracks here that will just crack and give way as you walk over it. You won't die, but you will probably get soaked, and super wet clothing gives you hypothermia, which could kill you. So that's a problem. What is this? Yeah, so I'm not really looking for resources in this area. Really, all we need to do is grab the archivist thing and leave, but I'm thinking I might continue to the next area just in case there happens to be a weapon there. I probably don't need to. It's probably not worth my time. I should probably just continue on with the main quest destinations, because I can definitely deal with this area very quickly. There's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of it is stuff I don't need, but...
I'll take it.
Bunch of bullets. I actually brought a couple bullets with me just in case we found a gun here. Just so I'd have something. Do I have a lantern? I do have a lantern. How much oil do we have in this? Very little, so it's not worth taking with me. Okay. I'm trying to remember the like radial inventory, and I do not. I'm pushing all the keys on my keyboard. Depending on the time of day, yeah, it's morning. I think I may as well just make a straight beeline up to the tower. Kind of a bad idea to do in the fog, but I sort of know where I'm going, so if you're playing this and are more comfortable waiting for the daylight, or not fog and not blizzard, absolutely do that. I like to camp in that little train car sometimes as like a halfway point through this area because animals don't go into it. There's just something about the AI. They just don't want to go into there. Actually, I'm going to grab some more coffee while we're out here because it'll reduce my fatigue. We have a dead deer that I would probably stop to harvest in other game modes, but not right now. Do I have any charcoal with me? I don't know. I think I'm going the right way still. I'm not sure. I kind of got a little turnaround, but I mean, as long as you're going up a hill, you're probably heading in the right way. So for now, I'm just going to walk this direction. And hopefully there's a way up higher here. Doesn't look like it, because this looks like a cliff. I could probably get up it. If I use my Skyrim cliff walking techniques. Okay, now we go this way. This isn't working very well. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, sometimes you just get weird sprains and it's annoying. I don't seem to be able to be getting any higher up here, which is a pain. Don't really want to fall, but there we go. Well, I sprained my ankle this time. It's probably, you know, not worth it because I'm not going any higher here. Use the thing. I'm going to sprain my ankle going back. You honestly shouldn't be doing too many sprains unless you're like over encumbered, and I'm not, so I don't know why that was happening. Maybe I just fell further than I thought. It's also, I guess, a good opportunity for me to grab some medical supplies from the wild since it's in my way. Do not like the flare. It is very possible that I am lost now. But I'm just going to keep going up. And hopefully that'll get me somewhere where I can see the tower in the distance or something. We'll see. If I have to, I can always make a fire and then use the charcoal from it. Fuck off. The sprains. The sprains are like the most annoying thing. Because they just happen randomly, it seems, almost. I know it's not totally random. I'm fucking around on a cliff, but I waste all my bandages on these. Ah, shit. I really wish I had brought that little charcoal from the train with me. That would have been smart. I'm gonna find... I'm going to try and find this area, or at least get myself a bit better on track, because this isn't going to help. Well, thank God this guy had spray paint, now I can actually use it. Show me where I am, please, for the love of God. Oh boy, I didn't go anywhere. I came from down here. I just went straight up and then didn't move any direction over near to where I need to go. So I'm going to continue walking that way. Probably visible just beyond this rise here, I hope. There it is, right there. Okay. I'm just going to fast forward myself up there because I have wasted a lot of time wandering around. I sprained my other ankle and my other wrist, and then I slept for like 3 hours to clear the weather so I could actually see what the hell I'm doing. I will meet you guys at the radio tower in a minute. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, we're here at the tower. Now the problem is I have to wait for an active aurora to use the computer. So hopefully that doesn't take very long. If it does, I'm going to have to leave the area and come back because I won't be able to hang out here for a really long period of time without having to deal with temperature and stuff. If it does become a problem, I will be making my way like all the way over there. There is a little farmhouse. I could also just go back to that train. That's probably the better idea because that's much closer. There's sort of an easy way down over here. You just can't come up the same way. If you just kind of drop down these cliffs, you can just walk down. You can drop down very carefully by walking along the sides and then just dropping down a couple feet at a time. I also need more bandages, so that's a problem. Didn't expect to sprain all of my limbs more than once. There's also sometimes a bear who comes up here, so I'm going to set up my bed at the top of a rock that they hopefully can't figure out how to climb. Sometimes they're smarter than other times. So this area looks relatively safe for me to camp at, as long as I don't have any crazy weather. If I do, I'll be heading back down to the train car. My health's going down currently because I keep fucking up. What's that? Why do I have the... Okay. Anyways, I will be back in a couple moments whenever the aurora activates, or whenever I get assaulted by a bear or a blizzard and have to run down there. So I'll be back in a minute. Well, it's a pretty night, but we haven't had an aurora yet, unfortunately for me, because we're almost all the way through the night, and I don't think I can hang out here for another night, so I'm going to have to find something to do for the rest of the day, unfortunately for me. I mean, I can head back down over there, explore the other barn, might be a good idea till I'm ready for evening, and then come back up here, I guess. Okay, so there was no aurora. So we've entered the broken railroad area, because this is at the end of the Forlorn Muskeg, the opposite end then from where we entered in Mystery Lake. And this area often has some useful tools in the garage that's along the railroad tracks here, and the cabin at the very end too. I'm super cold though, which is a problem, but I shouldn't have too far to go to get to where I'm headed. I could almost run this deer down. No, just went straight to the branch, huh? Can I go through the branch? I can. Thank you for showing me the way, Mr. Deer. Yeah, I don't know why it's so cold at the moment. I wasn't having a problem before. Everything was going well when I got up and left the radio tower area, but right now not the case. So I should be okay to get all the way down the tracks, though. So this is the landslide, and normally you're supposed to go down the hill there. But what I like to do is not that, and just walk over the cliff, because that's a thing you can do too. You can also come back this way. So I just avoid the whole going around down there with all the wolves and stuff, and go over top. And now I am going to get hypothermia. I think I don't have very far to go. I think wolves can follow you up that path. I'm not sure. I never really tested out because I never really want to. There's one up there. We should be able to hit a little like train car pit stop on the way here too. Just for safety, not really. I don't think it's going to help us warm up at all though, which is really all I need at the moment. Oh, shut up. Yeah, you just walk along and snarl and stuff, and I'll continue this way. It's a train car derailment here. And then we'll have a little caboose we can hide in around the corner. Maybe not. Is it further down? No, I guess maybe there isn't one here. It's just the car. That works. Anything in the back? Nope. Okay. Flare, that's nice. No warmth, I guess. Not enough warmth. Sheltered from the wind, but don't need any more spray paint for now. So down here is the, like, train repair yard, I think. Not exactly sure what it's called. It'll give us a name in a minute when we get in there, but... very useful little base of operations. There's lots of stuff around here, especially if you're looking for scrap metal. And when there's a ton of wolves around, you can hide in this little hut. Hey, look, a book. I need some firewood. Replace the stuff I've used. You get anything on you, friend? Don't need leather. Charcoal I will take this time, because I didn't last time, and I regretted it. So basically my idea is to hang out here until the next Aurora, and then head back. Or at the very least until I've kind of healed again. So I gotta warm up.
I'll take it.
But any of the cloth clothing items right now will give me some more bandages too, which I really need. So that's something I'm kind of trying to pick up. Matches. I wasn't planning to bring very much stuff back. I did kind of dump my inventory. You can't... Oh, you can enter this way. For some reason I thought you could only enter one way. Really? Nothing for me? Just a thing of paper? Can't close that door, unfortunately, otherwise you'd be nice and safe from wolves in here. And you could camp, because then you're not inside all day.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, I'll be taking all this clothing and breaking it down so I can make some more bandages, because I wasn't expecting to have them all used. Brought 5, usually only like maybe 3 most of the time. I usually only keep 3 on me. Yes, they hate the light. This is for the Aurora wolves. Okay, inside we go. Perfect, I've got enough light to get around in here. This place gets very dark at night.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Great some oil. Yeah, so I'm gonna spend a bit of time here. I'll probably just loot the building. And then in the next episode I'm gonna head up towards the, there's a little like hunting retreat above this area. And hopefully we'll find a weapon up there or something. 'Cause those would be good at this stage. Not that I super need them, but they're really helpful to deal with the wolves if they're being a pain in the ass. And I certainly have enough bullets now for a gun.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, so thanks for joining me. Unfortunately, not a very exciting episode. Didn't get nearly as much done as I had hoped to. But in the next episode I will for sure get to an Aurora so we can actually get going on the next objective. And then I think after this one there's one more in the Mystery Lake area that we'll have, and then there's a long distance to go before we get another one. But it's not too bad, it's just like a day's worth of travel or so. So we'll do that next episode. Thanks for joining me guys in the Long Dark Archivist Challenge. We'll continue in the next one. Bye.